Let's talk about maintenance-free swimming pools and how there is no such thing as a maintenance-free swimming pool. I get a ton of requests from my consulting clients through swimmingpoolsteve.com. They're having a new pool built, or they're building it themselves. And one of the things they come to the table with is they want a maintenance-free swimming pool, or basically maintenance-free. And I let them know up front that does not exist. We don't have the technology to build maintenance-free swimming pools. There is one way and one way only to get a maintenance-free pool, and that is to pay somebody, a swimming pool specialist preferably, to come into your home or come to your house on a regular basis and maintain the pool for you. And you know what? Even to that extent, you take your chances a little bit. Maybe it's not going to be maintenance-free. Maybe the person you got wasn't really a industry professional. They weren't really taking care of your pool properly. You know, there's a lot of damage that can be done to a swimming pool and swimming pool integral components before you would necessarily notice it happening. Like, you could sometimes get away with like ignoring proper water chemistry over a fairly long period of time, and sometimes you won't notice it. There won't really be any symptoms. So you have to understand that even if you hire somebody, it's not necessarily going to be maintenance free, because you have to make sure that you have somebody good and they're good at their job and they care about your pool properly. You have to make sure of that. So if you want a maintenance free pool and you want to build in all of the like hardware and filtration stuff and chemical automation and monitoring, here is the stumbling block for that. Currently, we don't have the technology to do this in a meaningful capacity. Like, we do, but not without human oversight. You would require somebody to be regularly maintaining, double checking, like double check the water chemistry in the pool is what it's supposed to be. Because maybe there's something wrong with one of the probes, and one of the probes reading the pH or the chlorine level needs to be cleaned or replaced, something to that effect. You can't just let it run and run and run. There has to be some measure of human oversight to make sure things are where they're supposed to be, because we don't want someone to get hurt, you know, going swimming in this pool. So right away, now somebody needs to be involved in the process, and that somebody needs to be kind of like that upper echelon in terms of what you understand about pools, because now you're overseeing a chemical automation system, right? That's more complicated than just overseeing a pool where you dunk a test strip, and if there's not enough chlorine, you pour some liquid chlorine into the pool. That's easier than maintaining Stenner pumps and acid tanks and liquid chlorine feeding systems and ORP and pH probes and all this stuff. Like, that's more complicated. So you wanted maintenance free. What you got is a more complicated than normal swimming pool, right? So the truth is that if you were to go like a real bare bones, super basic approach, total opposite to what you're talking about here in this maintenance free approach, you just take care of the pool with things like baking soda to increase the alkalinity when it needs to go up, or liquid muriatic acid into the pool to reduce the pH. And then you could buy and maintain the pool with liquid chlorine. And that's it. Like, you're talking 15 minutes to 30 minutes a week for the chemical management of this pool entirely. And I don't think that you can do better than that with a chemical management system. Like, you maybe can, but you're still going to have to put in 15 to 30 minutes a week, double checking the automation system, making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And I would argue that that work is more involved and more difficult than just simply taking care of a simple swimming pool. So there's a lot to consider here. There's a huge spectrum in terms of pools. Like, there's basic pools, there's crazy advanced pools with all sorts of peripheral features and auxiliary equipment and things like that. And so, you know, who knows about the one that you're talking about or what you have. So what's right for you depends on your unique situation. I repeat that so much through this YouTube channel here, is that swimming pools are unique, and it kind of comes down to a case-by-case basis. But if you want a maintenance-free pool, probably you're not going to get it in the traditional sense, or the sense that you're thinking when you come to the table with this in mind when you're having a new pool build or you're building your own swimming pool. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can check out my website, swimmingpoolsteve.com.